Welcome to a new fragrance review. Today we're going to try Acqua di Gio Eau De Parfum. So what I got is a little sample, same kind of bottle as every other Acqua di Gio, same kind of cardboard. Here, picture of the bottle. It says the new Eau De Parfum infinitely refillable. On the bottle, instead of the usual Acqua di Gio bottle that is kind of frosted, this one is clear and the cap seems to be wooden. I haven't held the bottle in my hand, I haven't touched the cap, so I'm not quite sure if it's really wood or if it's just plastic that looks like wood, but in a picture it looks like actual wood. So let's try to smell. First thing that I'm picking up, some citrusy aquatic notes. It does have the Acqua di Gio original vibe. I would say it's more mature than the original, even though the original is already kind of mature. But if I would compare it to the Profondo, which is a great improvement, if we can say it like that, or a great take on the original DNA, this one will be more mature, especially than the Profondo. Picking up some Mandarin, having some salty notes, having some mineral notes, picking up some geranium, picking up a little bit of lavender, and kind of picking up sage, but barely. On my skin, what I'm picking up in the opening, there's a lot of seawater note. It's really aquatic. It has the Acqua di Gio vibe. If you smell pretty much any of the Acqua di Gio, that little aquatic note, it's pretty much the same. Picking up a lot of mineral notes, a lot of Mandarin orange, and a lot of geranium in the opening. As it dries down, the aquatic kind of disappear. I'm picking up a lot of mineral note, a lot of Mandarin orange, which is pretty much the most dominating note in the heart. A lot of lavender, a lot of geranium, a lot of Clary Sage. And I'm picking up influence, I would say, of vetiver and patchouli. It seems like there's something dark and smoky, but really dim, really, and as an undertone, some woodiness, dirtiness, really deep. It says that there's vetiver and patchouli, so that makes sense that it's those notes that make this. And as it keeps drying down in the base notes, I'm picking up a lot of mineral note, and that's pretty much core of the fragrance at that point. And I'm picking up some citrusiness still toward the end, but it's not necessarily something that can really describe it. Feels like there's still some leftover from the Mandarin note, and I'm still picking up some of that vetiver patchouli impression or take influence on the fragrance. Projection is average, a little bubble around me, people were able to smell it, and longevity also was average, 3 to 6 hours, and it's an aquatic fragrance, so it's normal as longevity and projection. I would say it last and project more than the original Acqua di Gio. And to keep going with a comparison of the other Acqua di Gio, this one is really nice. Seems more simple, and I think nowadays the trend, the fashion is toward more simple fragrance. It seems to be a more mature, simplified version of Acqua di Gio, but really well made. I like the mineral notes inside of it, make it quite special. It's a nice take on the original Acqua di Gio without being too far from it. I would say it does to Acqua di Gio what Le Male Le Parfum does to Le Male, for example. It's a good take on it and removed of the complexity. If you enjoy the complexity of the older Acqua di Gio, might not like it. If you enjoy the DNA and you want something more modern, more up-to-date, you will enjoy it. Also, would say that the original Acqua di Gio it would be a good fragrance to wear at work and to wear in summer. This one will do pretty much the same. It will fit really in the same place. I would say that it might be a bit more professional and less relaxed than the original, but not by much. For the complete note breakdown, top notes are C notes and green Mandarin. Heart notes are Clary Sage, lavender, and geranium. And the base notes are mineral notes, vetiver, and patchouli. Now where I would see this fragrance, for me, I think it could do a good job as a business fragrance. If you like aquatic fragrance, that'd be a great fragrance for that. I would say especially in summer, it will be doing a good job as a business fragrance. Should do a good job as a dating fragrance. I don't think it's really the purpose of this fragrance, but it's a really popular fragrance. It smells good, so it should be doing still a decent job for that purpose. Wouldn't be the best. Maybe if you're a bit older, like in your 30, in your 40, that would be a good fragrance for that. In the winter summer spectrum, it's mostly a summer fragrance. I don't think it will be doing a good job in winter. I would say if you like the Acqua di Gio DNA, this one in Profumo should probably be the best, the two best for winter, even though it's not something I would say it's winter fragrance by any mean. It's one of the two I would say will fit the most in that category, or that will be less bad in that category. It will be, of course, a great summer fragrance. Acqua di Gio is really where it's good at in summer, good all year long, but it's just mainly to go with one season, definitely a summer fragrance. And as an everyday fragrance, I think it will be really great. It's really what it's made for, and it's really an iconic fragrance for that. This one is new, but it's still the same kind of DNA that still in Acqua di Gio. It's not far from other Acqua di Gio. It's not like Absolu or Profumo. It really stays with what Acqua di Gio is. It improve on it a little bit, or at least give another twist to the DNA, something more mineral, still towards citrus, but not so much as the original. But still, it's that same DNA that it's really ingrained in the world of men perfumery as a great everyday fragrance. So it will be doing a great job. The only thing, I think it won't last the whole day, but it's not so bad. You can always bring a decant, bring the fragrance with you, but great fragrance. Like with all other consideration, it's a great fragrance as an everyday fragrance. Personally, I like it a lot. I'm not a big fan of aquatic, but this one I think it's really nice. For me, it will be hard to say which one between Profumo and this one I like the most. I haven't tried Profumo since a while. I should try both of them, but definitely that's one of the best, if not the best, Acqua di Gio yet. It's great. It's better than Profumo Lights, that's for sure. It's better than Absolu, but Absolu, it's like the one I hate the most in the line, so it's not really a comparison. I think it's good if you like mineral notes, if you like aquatic fragrance and the Acqua di Gio, you should give it a try at least, because it's a good fragrance. So, hope you enjoyed the video. If it's the case, well, like and share. If you try this fragrance, tell me what you think about it, and also if you're a big fan of Acqua di Gio, tell me which one is your favorite. So thanks for watching, and see you soon.